Hey everybody, welcome to episode 4 of Better Radio. I'm Brian.
I'm Liam.
And Liam, what are we here to discuss? Well, I guess we should probably introduce, if this might be someone's first episode, they don't know exactly what the show's about. We're brothers, and we're both do comedy stuff. And so we decided to make a podcast because we just felt like, there weren't enough podcasts in the world. Right?
None this good.
Well, it's certainly none this good, so we just had to go for it. And Liam, what would you like to bring to the table this week?
Yeah. I guess I could talk about what I'm up to this week. Actually, let me ask you a question. What is Wicked Good Everything?
What is Wicked Good Everything?
It's a brand that is associated with the Better Radio podcast.
It's Better Radio is obviously hosted on Wicked Good Everything's channel. Better Radio is one of the podcasts on the Wicked Good Everything, I guess, brand. So Wicked Good Everything is born from the ruins, the ashes of my sketch comedy days, which was with a different channel called The Last of the Good Ones. And so on that.
And when was this? When was your sketch comedy days?
High school, and then I guess still today because we still make sketches. But we put up a video on Last of the Good Ones a month ago, so I guess it's still.
Hey. So what years of activity? When did it start?
Started in 2008, so 11 years ago.
How's that feel? Say out loud.
Considering it has 120 subscribers, pretty fucking bad.
Wow. Hey, no, I mean, dude, sometimes artists don't get discovered.
At all, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that there are, or decades from now, they might see the business meeting sketch. The best sketch you guys ever produced, in my opinion.
I'm going to be like, Disney, one day we'll see that, and I'll be like, we own all the media in the world, including that Flight of the Conchords song, so we're just going to DMCA that. Okay, off the internet forever.
Dude, I'm a Flight of the Conchords fan. You get that reference went over my head.
At the end of that sketch, we use business time.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, no, your copyright's going to be long gone.
Okay.
Dude, you shouldn't even have said this. We shouldn't have talked about this.
Hey, it is what it is. We use like 11 seconds of it, so that might be within like the fair use.
I don't know if I know one thing about New Zealanders. They're bloodthirsty.
Yeah, that's
for that
true.
Money.
Yeah, they're not about us using it. But yeah, so
Beautiful country.
I've never been, but I've heard good things.
It's exceptional.
Well, yeah, so basically there were a bunch of us, a bunch of friends in high school who would do some dumb sketches. I would say pretty inspired by The Whitest Kids You Know, and of course College Humor, which was definitely one of the bigger YouTube channels at the time. I mean, they're still big, but it's different now.
I think, they're big. I think something that's interesting that you mentioned The Whitest Kids You Know, man. Do you think that if that sketch comedy group had come out like a decade later, man, I think with all the other, some of their stuff was really clever. Very, I mean, I don't know how much all of it ages, but like I think if they were to come around today, they would be like superstars on the internet.
Right. Bless you, Jenny. I think they were ahead of their time in terms of they could have been a huge YouTube
sensation. Yeah, man. Some of their sketches have millions of views years down the road. Like,
what's especially funny is when they'll post something. I think they have a channel now. If they don't, someone will just occasionally post one of their old sketches and it'll get a lot of views. And it's like, damn, they missed out.
That's what I'm saying, man. I've actually found myself a year or two ago. I just binged a whole season.
Mm-hmm.
So it's funny stuff, man. Those are funny people. Trevor Moore, Zach, Darren,
Timmy. Yeah. No, it's a really good show.
They all have last names.
Whoa, just lightning a lot. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I think Dave Chappelle also before his time, with his sketch stuff. But yeah, so we did sketch stuff for a long time, and then going into college, we all kind of went our separate ways, and we weren't really making a lot. I had my own channel at the time, but I made like maybe one video every 5 months, so wasn't really that successful. And then after college, Tamor and I kind of came back together, and we're like, oh, we want to make sketches, but still everyone's like pretty busy with their own life, so it wasn't really a thing. So him and I, started to make sketches. This just the two of us really, and other like kind of weird videos. Like we did like a series where I would like kind of rant about something, and he'd like not kind of animate it basically with like my like a floating head, you know.
That's cool.
But the biggest problem was making like comedy that's good, especially for the internet, is really time consuming and really hard. And YouTube is incredibly unforgiving in terms of what they promote. So if you don't upload like very frequently,
Taking a lot of shots. This is It's definitely not gonna promote you now.
oh well, I think everyone talks shit about YouTube. They know.
Wow.
YouTube's like the
But I mean,
abusive,
hey, what if you were just like an apologist?
I still think they wouldn't help you.
I don't know.
YouTube, if anyone at YouTube's listening, please
Power of lies.
put us on trending. We love you.
There it is. Hey, that's what I think. The trending's never been wrong.
Right, yeah. Certainly when they show late night hosts with like
I
100,000
love it.
views on
I
there.
love it. Jimmy
video.
Kimmel. Jimmy
It's
Kimmel all the
trending,
time. He's great. He's great. I saw this one about a week ago. I didn't watch it.
Oh, sorry, you didn't actually watch it.
No, I just saw the ad for it. I was like, oh, there he is doing his Jimmy Kimmel stuff.
There is the man. So we were like, okay, listen, this isn't gonna work. Like, we're not getting any traction at all. So let's figure out a way to, also start over in a way, like a next chapter. And we're like, okay, so we got like 6 of us together, and we're like, okay, what is, or was there 7 of us at the beginning?
Wow.
There was 7 of us at the beginning, actually, but one left pretty quickly after it started.
Wow.
I'm sure he doesn't.
I wonder why you don't even remember that they were there, man.
Just that wasn't an intentional shot at that person. If the
Doesn't sound it.
okay, all right,
They're not part of the channel anymore.
No, they're not.
Fuck them.
Oh well, they left to pursue their own creative projects. But yeah, no. What I was gonna say is, so yeah, there were 7 of us, and we're like, okay, what we're gonna do is kind of do a nerdy type news, like pop nerdy culture type channel with the comedy sketches still, so we can still keep those going. And then so the original conceit was I was on a show. I did a show with my co-host at the time on their channel called Those Fake Nerds, which was just video game and movie news, mostly video game news. And then we were like, okay, so we'll bring that over to this new channel. We'll also add a new daily show, basically, or like 3-4 times a week show called Those Fake Nerds Updates. Would be like short, pretty highly edited news stories that are going on, throughout the week. And then we'll just do whatever else we want, which is why it's called everything. It's not Wicked Good Games, Wicked Good Movies, it's Wicked Good Everything. And we've been grinding. That started in January of 2018, so it's been a little bit more than a year and a half now. And
where's the sub count out though? Let's get those numbers out here.
The live sub count. Let's see. 859 subscribers.
Whoa, that's a little bit up than the other day.
We've
I mean, it's
67 this month, which is pretty good for us. I think,
definitely.
I think if for a big YouTuber, if they gained 67 a month, they would probably be driven crazy. But for us, that's good.
You thought about using sex appeal to
I don't have
better advertising. No. Did you? Hey.
That's really the problem.
You got that hair. I'm a big fan
I would
of that
have, hair. If I were like ripped, I would not wear a shirt in any video.
Would you start taking steroids?
If I got us to 1 million subscribers, anything's possible.
I
But then I
promise
might
you.
lose my hair, though.
Is that how that works? I thought it was your
Yeah,
balls.
well, that too.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, The Rock he used to have hair. Let's just say that.
Whoa, Jesus. Oh my God, you can't take shots at The Rock. What the fuck are you doing? I'm not on board for that. That's not right. That's not right. It's wrong. That wasn't the right thing to say. Disavow. I disapprove, man. What the hell? I thought of 4 episodes in. Who would have thought? Wow, that's okay. Hey, Rock, I don't think you do steroids. I do not. I don't think anyone's that. I think if someone offered you steroids, you'd say no. I think you're just a straight shooter because all that was natural.
Really?
He used to have hair.
Yeah. He used to have like an afro, didn't he? Oh no, he had like a.
Maybe he shaved it
He had
off.
like a
though.
crew cut, Like,
Whoa, Jesus.
In the Sam Raimi Spider-Man's J. Jonah Jameson's character,
Mm-hmm.
we'd have like the flat top. That's kind of what the Rock used to have.
Wow.
And the Mountain, that guy, pretty bald.
Dude, what the fuck? You're just gonna get jumped one day, and you're just gonna get murdered. They're just gonna murder you with their fucking bare hands. They'll probably one of them will hold you down and choke you to death, while the other one records it and puts it on World Star. They'll keep you alive for as long as possible. They'll gather a
I'm pretty
crowd.
sure both those
They'll
men
sell
are
tickets.
strong enough to kill anyone with just like a stern look
Yeah,
because
no.
of the steroids.
No, I mean, okay, bro. What are you doing? What are you fucking doing? I don't want to be a part of this. I have zero interest in this at all. I'll definitely take their side. I'm in public. Yeah, I said it was fucked up. You could listen to the whole clip. I was there. It was not. Don't know how to fucking take this out of context.
Well,
What are
lucky,
you? Why? What are you hoping to gain from this? Saying shit like that. You can't just do stuff. You can't. The
people
Rock. Okay. Let me.
I'm sure if you ask,
What about he was in the Tooth Fairy? Why don't you hit him on the Tooth Fairy, Brian?
because that's a cinematic masterpiece. I would never disparage.
Yeah, that's true.
his
That
work
is true. That was a bad
in the
example.
Disney.
Witch Mountain,
classic,
maybe? Witch
yeah.
Mountain? I mean, sorry. Disney only makes good movies.
Right,
See?
yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm sure if you ask The Rock, you're like, "Do you steroids?" He's like, "Yeah, of course." How do you think I'm 8,000 pounds of pure muscle?
I think he works out every day.
Oh,
For
yeah,
6
he
hours a
definitely
day
does
and-
that too.
Yeah. I mean, because he's a, I think that's all natural. I think the fact that you question his character is
Natty-
horrible.
Natty
Where do you get
and
off? Where do you get off, Brian? Go fucking take some steroids and then be like, oh, okay.
I don't.
You'd get bigger than The Rock, I
I don't
promise
want
you.
to lose my hair like The Rock. I don't.
Wow.
The Rock and I know we're boys. We know. He
Oh,
knows.
not anymore.
He knows I'm joking.
Definitely not anymore. I have no idea. If I definitely.
He knows I'm not frantically trying to backpedal.
While we're at it, Courtney Love,
Mm.
definitely.
But yeah, no. If I had any sex appeal to give, I'd be giving it real. Every thumbnail would just be like shirtless like this. It'd be like top 10 video games and just for no reason shirtless.
I'll do it. I'll stop.
Stop doing stand up just to be the thumbnail model. That could be an untapped.
That's got to at
market.
least
Someone-
touch the algorithm a little bit.
Some
right?
Instagrammer should offer their services. Like, hey, I'm good looking, so just put me in your thumbnail for every video.
Kevin Knightley
Kevin Knightley
would do it.
Okay.
I bet we wouldn't have to pay him.
Is he ripped?
Totally.
Just get a shirtless picture for this thumbnail
Yeah,
with no explanation.
yeah. No, I mean, I think he has got mass appeal. I think with what this is mean. Why'd you ask me that question?
Anyways, yeah. So recently we've been trying.
He's
to...
very hot. I think he's very attractive. Kevin Knightley is the most attractive stand-up comedian in Worcester.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. So we mostly are trying to maintain a consistent upload schedule now. So we have Better Radio, we have the Overwatch League report, we have Brandon Dillon Takes on the World, and we're getting back to making more Fake Nerds updates. Mostly, we kind of abandoned the trending topic thing that we would do, because, quite frankly, we would record it at night, send the clips to Tamora. Tamora would like edit it, make it look fucking dope, and then by then YouTubers who are really like popular, but their entire video is just like one camera, no cuts, and them just talking about a news story, would already have covered the story, and then no one would care anymore. So
That
it
makes
felt
sense.
like we were like putting a ton of effort in, and then people who are already established were just like getting clips or getting getting the hits, and we weren't getting it, so it became kind of pointless. And then
You should have become the news.
well, I don't want to become the news.
No, you gotta like.
I'm going
start
to be when The
doing-
Rock beats me up. Then I'll become the news.
No one's gonna hear about it. For sure.
Oh man, it'll be like Rock beats up Cyberbully.
I'm not gonna defend you, Brian.
I know. I've made my bed. I have to lie in it.
You're gonna get choked to death. I don't know. Maybe that's not his style. I don't know what the fuck he would do. He might just kill you with kindness. Like, hey, just like send you Instagram. Like, hey, I'm working out all the time. I don't know if you this is all natural.
I'm working out naturally.
Yeah,
Brian just wanted, and people were like, who the fuck is Brian?
yeah.
It's like, really hurt me with those things you said on your podcast.
As soon as he hangs up though, just starts like freebasing creatine.
Freebasing creatine. It's so big.
Yeah, it's like I'll show that piece of shit.
Oh,
He's getting like
God.
a blood
I
transfusion.
did not
Like
know why this one camera angle is so dark. What the fuck?
all of them just seem darker because the screen's brightness is turned
Look
on.
at that. It was way bright.
Oh, it's definitely way brighter over here. Yeah, that's definitely true. I do think with the brightness of the screen turned on.
Yeah, let's hope it looks
It'll just
somewhat
look.
normal,
Yeah.
and hope this one doesn't look overexposed. We'll see. We'll see what happens. If nothing else, I have this one to rely on.
Yeah.
But so I guess the end of the day, my goal for Wicked Good Everything is for it to become a media company one day, producing, sketches, video game news, podcasts, documentaries, and movies. Eventually, that's the goal. Far, far away from that right now, but hey, man, you know what they say? You just got to keep pushing, and you might fail, but if you don't try, you'll never know.
Then you are a failure.
Yeah, then you'll definitely fail to reach your goals if you don't go for them.
I think Hitler said,
Oh,
"You miss 100% of the shots you don't take."
I thought that.
Now that man,
I think that was Michael Scott, actually.
Michael Scott.
Yeah.
I thought it was. Yeah, I think it was Michael Scott. You're right. I do confuse them a lot.
Wow.
No, that's it. That was who it was.
But yeah, I mean, do you have any specific questions about what Wicked Good Everything is? Wow. That was
Ominous as hell. Yeah. What's your plan? Are you just gonna sue The Rock
after he beats me
after
up.
he? Yeah.
So this was actually the whole scheme, was to get him mad enough to beat me up so that I can sue him and launch Wicked Good Everything from that money.
That's psychotic.
Yeah.
That's
well,
definitely nuts.
Gotta break some eggs to make an omelet, you know what I'm saying?
You're definitely right. This is
Gotta get
commitment.
your bones broken by the most bankable star in Hollywood to launch a media empire. That's the
I'm
sound.
not probably gonna see Jumanji 2.
Oh,
I didn't see
that's shots.
Jumanji 1.
Well, I didn't either. Here it's good. I didn't see it though.
We're drinking water.
Yeah, well, it's currently 800,000 degrees in my apartment,
It's pretty warm, yeah.
and I'm sweating a lot. I need to keep the water up, or I will start cramping on the podcast.
That's good. That
Like,
is.
cramping, I'll just have to keep a really straight face. Be awful. It would be awful. But yeah,
It's not gonna be easy.
But yeah, that's we get everything right now. That's where we're at.
Okay. Yeah, no, I thought it was important to kind of keep you feeling. We never really did a proper introduction, I think, onto what look at everything. And my association with you, I'm not necessarily a part of the most of anything else on the channel. I mean, I'd
The
happy to
original
get
7 down to 5 now.
yeah. I mean, Well, just in the sense that, like, I wasn't writing for sketches or anything like that. I didn't do a lot of acting for you guys or whatever. But, I mean, we're siblings, and I think we do work well together. I mean, we've written some stuff together.
Right. Yeah.
And it's definitely way better than anything else on Earth.
Yeah.
For
It's
sure.
like, it was like the Tooth Fairy, then our stuff, then Large Gap, everything else that's ever been made.
Wow, wow, you really don't want The Rock to like you, huh?
Yeah. Well, you gotta sacrifice some stuff, you know.
All right,
He'll
we could
understand.
do this
The Rock
for
knows what a
charity.
heel is,
We could do this
you
for
know?
charity. You could do this for charity. There's a way you could do this for charity.
I don't think The Rock cares.
Not yet. You got to do some bad stuff in the media,
Oh no.
and then they can just turn it into a
WWE storyline.
WWE storyline. Yeah.
For
What if you
The Rock
won?
makes
What if
his
you
comeback.
What if you beat The Rock and there's like they get you to watch the second season?
What happened is like the first one beat him miraculously, and then become the cocky villain of the season.
Yeah,
But then at the end, The Rock beats you. That's how you get the crowd back into it. You know,
yeah.
that's what the crowd wants. The crowd
Yeah,
wants The Rock to win.
That's all they want, man. They just, I mean, I want The Rock to win. I'm your brother. I want him to beat the fuck out of you.
Oh man. Anyways, what do you have going on for stand-up?
Stand up, yeah. Stand up's going good. Stand up's going good. I got something exciting. I got a little list here. I want to make sure I get them correct. I'm doing something pretty exciting tomorrow. I can't really talk about, which is exciting. Take that for what it is. I'm
Liam has signed an NDA.
buying and selling weapons. Is not what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
Monday, this week, there's the open mic at Vincent's in Worcester, which I love. I always look forward to that mic. It's a cool, like, little. It's like a dive bar. Pretty like. It's in a back end of Worcester. But it's got a lot of charm to it. I'm a big
Listen, if
fan
you
of
didn't
it.
feel unsafe, that would just what would be the point?
No, go fuck yourself, Vincent's. You're safe in Vincent's, but
I've never been.
the thing about Vincent's that I love the most, more than anything, is it's got the best meatball grinders in the world.
Okay.
Yeah, like you're definitely when
It's
you
not
go
a euphemism or anything. It's just
just
it's just straight up.
make sure you
the
go
best
there
meatball
and say you
grinders.
want the 2 balls special, and that
Which again is not a euphemism.
Liam.
Okay. So
No, so the meatball grinders there are incredible. Just so good, so fucking delicious. So like I always I've been getting a little risque with my pre stand up rituals, right? Like originally I was like, there's not a chance in hell I'm ever eating a meatball grinder here, no matter how fucking good they are, before I go and do a set. But last time I did it. I ate a meatball grinder, didn't spill on myself at all. Because meatball grinders are like as you know,
most dangerous.
the most dangerous sandwiches in the world. This is the likelihood is high. It's a high chance you're gonna get it on yourself, at least something.
It's like meatball because of the ball shape, they might just roll out.
Yeah, I mean they're not. Two balls are not meant to be pressed.
Is it a
between.
small?
No,
It's
so
not
it's
the
weird.
balls
It's not like
themselves big.
the balls are pretty large. They're very large balls. And then they're wrapped in like kind of like just regular, like they're not wrapped. They're just like 2 sandwich, like between pieces of bread, and the meatballs are larger, like they're thicker than the top and the bottom bread on the sandwich. So like, yeah, you really have to like press them together and get your mouth around it, and you have to chew. I mean, you're an adult, so like you should be able to do it. It's not hard, but listen, I didn't spill on myself the first time I did it, and that's what it was last time. So this Monday, I'm going to eat a meatball grinder, and I'm not going to spill on myself again. And if
Would you ever
I will,
consider
I will
bringing a second shirt
walk
just
out.
in case?
Yeah,
You have like your meatball shirt that you're fully prepared to get a ton of sauce on, but then your actual stand-up shirt. Would that be the way to go? He's deeply considering that. I just changed the game.
I just had never thought.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I got stuff in the back of my car. I'm usually going to a mic after work, though. I'm not really the best planner either. But like, yeah, that would have totally solved any problem that would happen. But like, what's the point, Brian? I like living on the edge. I like the idea of spilling a meatball grinder on myself and having to figure it out.
Having to face the
Yeah.
consequences of these.
Which probably would just be me. I don't know, going to talk to one of the, Josh Ramirez or Jeff Landry, the host of this open mic. I'm just like, hey, death in the family, gotta go. I'm not gonna. Just happened right after I came in. Between now, I've heard about it. I gotta go, and they'd be like, okay,
Fair enough.
yeah.
So I guess
Excuse works.
for me, like I need to have everything like compulsively planned out. Like I need to have backup plans on backup plans.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I just feel like it doesn't. You leave yourself open to the universe inflicting its will upon you if you don't go for it. If you don't have redundancies, and so I would not. I would have to be like, okay, I need an extra shirt just in case.
One time I caught myself in my zipper. I pissed my pants right before I had to go on stage at the Comedy Attic. It was probably like my third or fourth time in Worcester,
Right.
and yeah,
You still went
no, I told because like I tried, dude. I did try.
To fix the situation.
Yeah, no, because it was just like I was just really fucking nervous, man. All right, so yeah, the Comedy Attic is a really awesome room, but it's also like even the open mics, the Comedy Attic can feel like shows. There's usually a pretty good crowd, and I just kind of started off, and I was like, oh man, just couldn't get through a 5-minute set without fucking shitting myself to some capacity. So I caught my my dick. I don't know why I said that like that in my zipper, and I
Right.
wasn't done peeing. It kind of, and I got it all over a pair of light blue jeans.
You just never wear light blue jeans. That was the first mistake.
Yeah, I guess so. They were skinny. I looked great. My legs were phenomenal. But again, yeah, it was just really embarrassing, bro. I was never the kid who pissed himself in like elementary school. Like that wasn't me.
Right.
Those kids exist, and they were out there, and they were weird. But I was a 21-year-old before I pissed my pants.
Oh no.
And yeah, I went out there, and it was visible for sure, and I tried to get like some napkins or paper towels, scraping it together, and it's like, this is not working.
It's not gonna happen. Yeah.
Nah, I'm on in 10 minutes. This was my stage piss.
Right.
And yeah, no, I just bailed.
You just left.
I just left. Yeah, I
Did
mean,
you
I
tell
definitely.
anyone you were leaving?
I told Josh though. I was like, yeah, I gotta get out of here, and I definitely said something. I think I said you got in a horrible car accident. And
Oh,
it
man.
wasn't looking
Well, I'm
like
glad
you were
I
gonna
could-
make it.
I'm glad I could help. Good,
Yeah,
it's a
you
good
should
thing too
never
you didn't
meet
like.
Josh. By the way,
No, I'm the other. I'm the twin.
The twin
of
brother,
who
yeah,
died. Yeah.
but yeah, no, that's
It was
definitely one of the
It's
most
very sad.
embarrassing
Yes.
things that's ever happened to me. I guess I don't know why. I just, it was great. It was a good time. It wasn't that embarrassing.
Can I clip the meatball sub to that? Like the worst thing that could happen at an open mic.
Oh, no, let's think of better names. Hit me with name. I can help
Well,
with naming.
we'll come up with that
Yeah,
later.
yeah, I can help with
That's-
names and shit. Yeah, for sure. Cut that. This talk right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You know that, I guess. But the all right.
So is there anything else you want to touch on about stand-up?
Dude, that was the first show I talked about of the week. We'll hit these others. That was the open mic. That was the least important one.
Wow.
Yeah, it was the meatball grinder, dude. It just fucking went spiraled down. We got content.
Yeah.
All right, so. All right. I think there's an open mic at Beatniks as well. I just want to.
Are you gonna go to that one?
Yeah, of course, dog.
Okay.
That's Tuesday. All right. This should be easier. I'll just take it from. Let's hit this pretty fast.
Okay, yeah. So give us the rundown of the other shows you're doing.
All right. So that was Monday. Open mic at Vincent's. Tuesday we got an open mic at Beatniks, which is hosted by Lou Ramos.
Nice.
It's gonna be fun. It's always a great room there. So they do the roast wars and stuff.
Yep.
They don't have meatball grinders, but they do have $2 tacos, I think, for Taco Tuesday, and those are also delicious.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yep.
Also a little dangerous in terms of items to eat before you need to go up on stage.
Why are you just making enemies today? You're just making enemies. What are you assuming? Are you assuming Beatniks is not making you good tacos? Because Beatniks is making you better tacos than Taco Bell is across the street. I'll tell
I'm
you
not
that
saying the
much.
quality is bad. I'm just saying unless it's a burrito, there's always a chance that some toppings are going to fall out and onto your shirt. That's why they invented the burrito, so you could have a mobile meal.
I misinterpreted what you were going for there, and I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I thought you were getting hostile, bro. I just all the energy so far has been so.
Well, it's just so hot. I've been in this heat all day, and I'm just angry at the world now.
Well, don't eat the Beatniks tacos because they'll give you dysentery.
Oh boy.
So, I don't mean that at all. And then on Wednesday this week, I'll be hosting the open mic at the Dark Rose Saloon,
Okay.
which is exciting. You know,
Formerly Medusa's. in
Yeah, I
case
was gonna
you
say,
are familiar with that.
it's formerly Medusa Saloon. It is now the Dark Rose Saloon, still on Shrewsbury Street. List is at 7:30, which the show will start at 8, roughly around 8. Yeah, I hope to see some people there. It's been a pretty good first 2 shows so far. I love the room. This week we're gonna have even better equipment and stuff like that, and it's cool to be a part of that. I've had a good time. Yeah. It's very appreciative of the Dark Rose Saloon giving us this location to have a bunch of people go up and say weird shit. So.
Right.
Make people laugh. All right, so that's Wednesday. On Saturday, I was fortunate enough to have been given a spot on the Federation of Belligerent Writers
Oh, very nice.
FBW bash, which is every it's at Ralph's Diner. Every few months they put together a show at Ralph's, which kind of combines like the improvisation strengths of the Federation of Belligerent Writers.
Yeah, we should know they are a improv. They are an improv troupe.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it combines some of the really cool things that are cool and really wacky shit, zany stuff that they get up to, with more like some traditional stand-up comedians, and I was blessed to have been given a spot on it.
Hashtag blessed.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely. I don't know. I really appreciated it. There's gonna be some other great comics on there. I got the poster right here, which we'll be sure
I'll
throw
put
up.
it on the screen. Yeah.
Yeah, but Worcester Comics, and more. Brian O'Donnell, Katie Ario, Kirsten Logan, Liam Yeager, and Kevin Knightley.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Liam Yeager's you.
Yeah, I know,
But-
but like I definitely mispronounced someone else's name, and I wanted to at least pay it
Make
forward.
it fair.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah. But the
That's why you
poster
should
is
just-
insane.
Just change the spelling of your name.
Yeah, probably, Brian. But now my name's associated with this, and you wouldn't want to not be associated with how good of a the poster is insane. We're all done up. The show is gonna be like wrestling themed, I think. So a lot of
Right.
us are gonna be like dressed up and really.
Right. I'm gonna
wacky.
come dressed up like The Rock just to add more.
Yeah,
beef
you're
to
really,
the fire.
you're thirsty, man. You're thirsty for sure. Like, yeah. So we're gonna be doing, I guess weird. I don't know. They're gonna be doing like wrestling routines and stuff like that. And yeah, I think it's gonna be awesome. Tickets are $10 at the door. This is this coming Saturday, July 13th at 9 p.m. at Ralph's Rock Diner.
And can you only buy them at the door?
Here,
make sure you're speaking into the mic.
Sorry, yeah, my bad. I'm looking down at the phone. Let's so I don't know if they can be purchased online. That's something that maybe we could post in the section below. or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. If they're available, there'll be a link to buy them.
Yeah, the poster just
down
says
there.
$10 at the door, but
Yeah.
yeah. So
Well, that's very cool.
yeah, no, it's gonna be awesome. That and the last time I was there, it was like well over like 100 people in the room, and my first introduction to the show.
Mhm.
I'm going up, and the room's like real dark.
Mhm.
There's like strobe lights, and like that start coming alive.
Mm-hmm. You're like, oh,
And-
is this? I'm in a rave.
Yeah,
actually.
no, I'm
This
just
is
looking
not
around.
a
I'm looking around the
comedy
room, and everyone's like fully entranced on the
Mm.
stage.
show. Everyone dressed as a furry. But
Yeah,
that's a different
no, I wish, but no, people are just having a good time drinking, and then on the stage, there are like two people frantically writing jokes while people were dancing around them, throwing shit at them with strobe lights and stuff. It was crazy. So I think the premise was two of them were roasting each other, and they had to write they had 5 minutes to write
right.
like roast jokes about each other while there were distractions and
While
people in
other
the crowd.
people were throwing stuff at them.
Yeah, it was cool. That's just like
So
the
strange.
level of craziness that it was really entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Someone was dressed as a wolf.
So there were furries.
Uh-huh.
Fucking knew it.
They're just like they weren't all dressed as furries. I want to be clear.
I can
That man did definitely have sex with that
costume
wolf
on.
costume. Well, I mean, if you have a wolf costume and you have someone that wants to have sex with you
Mm-hmm.
and they're willing to have sex with you in that wolf costume.
So what you're kind of saying is like, what came first? The person who wanted to have sex in a wolf costume, or someone who purchased a wolf costume and then wanted to have sex? It's a real chicken and the egg.
Yeah, I mean, I think the guy in the wolf costume came first.
Well, who
Yeah.
knows?
Come on. That was great.
Oh
That's
man,
definitely the best.
it's like we planned it out, but
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
It's all
it's
written.
just-
This whole shit's written.
the whole show.
Yep.
It's
We
written.
just part of even the ad lib stuff, like mispronouncing names and
Right.
whatever. Yeah, I mean, something I did want to just touch on with the show is how awesome the poster is for it.
Mhm.
I think it's Brianna Woodward was the artist for it, and she put a hell of a lot of work into it. So we're definitely gonna make sure we put it up there.
Does he have an Instagram or?
Yeah,
anything?
yeah. I could hype that up. I think.
Well,
she-
we'll link it
yeah,
down below.
she's actually working on the poster for the Dark Rose Saloon,
Hmm.
which will be cool.
And she do commissions and all that stuff.
No, we all just take advantage of her talents.
That's less good.
Yep.
Brianna, you gotta know your worth as an artist. All I'm saying.
What are you saying, Brad? What are you?
As someone who's written stuff for free, gotta know your worth. Work for
Yeah.
yourself for free, and then continue to struggle with that until maybe, hopefully, one day you will make money.
Yeah, her Instagram is not a damn cheese. She's got a lot going on, but she's a very talented artist.
Right.
And also a very funny stand-up comedian on top of that.
nice.
So yeah, she started doing it recently, and she fucking is great at it.
That's good.
Very good. It always sucks, when people come in and they're like new and they're like really good and they're like, and they're like, oh man, what do we gotta do? You gotta say some stuff to make them feel insecure.
You gotta bring them
That's-
down a few notches.
You gotta just break them down. Period. From
Well, if they want
top to
their ego
bottom.
checked, you should honestly just
first of all,
make
an ego in a funny person is a very dangerous thing.
right.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. If you want your ego checked, make a YouTube channel, and then the internet will do the rest.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Are they mean?
there's some mean people, and then there's also more. It's more so like you put all this time into stuff and effort, and then it gets like 20 views, and you're like, okay, it's fine. It's for the artistic endeavor, I guess.
Hmm.
But then there are other videos that do really well.
Think
But-
Jesus complained?
Probably a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
I
right. That's a
think
fair. That's a fair.
it's
thing.
underreported story, but he probably complained a lot.
Wow, man. I just give you life vests, and you choke yourself with them.
I mean,
Jesus, you're just making Jesus sound like a bad guy now. You got offended Jesus and The Rock.
Well.
Interesting. Just hot takes. Very, very hot takes this evening.
I think, well, we don't know because it happened so long ago. Jesus was alive. We don't know if he complained before.
At least you think it happened.
I-
No,
I think
no,
it's-
no, no,
I
no
think
need,
it's
no need, no need. Hey,
More
no
likely
need.
than not, Jesus had a complaint about something in his life. I'm not saying he's sending food back at the restaurant level of complainer.
You said he complained a lot.
He lived in a desert, and if my apartment has taught me anything, the hotter it gets, the more you're just going to complain about stuff because you're just going to get irritable.
His
Don't know where to go with that.
Yeah, nah, man. I don't know. I'm still not cool with the Rock stuff. Hey, horror movies. You like them?
I do enjoy horror movies. However, Jenny doesn't like horror movies, so I haven't seen any horror movies in like the last 5 years.
Hey, you missed some pretty good ones.
Yeah, so I've heard. The last horror movie I saw was The Forest or The Woods. I don't know. It was on Netflix. It had a really cool monster in it, honestly. It was about 4 bros going on a hike in the woods, and there's a monster there, and it kills them one by one. So, pretty standard horror movie.
Yeah, I bet, that makes a lot of sense.
Why do you bring horror movies up, though?
No, I was just looking for to get out of that last conversation.
To get it out.
Yeah, no, I mean,
What's the last horror movie you saw?
I love horror movies. I watched a horror movie semi-recently, Vice.
What is that about?
Dick Cheney.
Oh, that movie.
Yeah. That was a good one. I really enjoyed it. Very, very...
Based on a true story.
Yeah, they really make Dick Cheney look like a good guy. And the good guy that he is.
Right.
They just do good by him. They do.
Hey man, he's the only guy who could shoot someone and make that person apologize to him.
Yes,
so.
he did. They do that in the movie. It's pretty ridiculous.
God.
I honestly didn't know that. Mm-hmm. And then the way they cut it together. Ever see The Big Short? I believe it's the director of The Big Short. So maybe like some familiarity with how it broke down. They show like very quickly Dick Cheney shooting the guy in the head, and
right.
And then like. The guy's like writhing in pain in the grass. He's just screaming. And then like another woman comes over. It's like, damn it, Dick. And he just like sighs or something. And there's a dialogue. There's a narration over the entire film. It's like Dick Cheney has never actually apologized for this incident.
Yeah.
And then it cuts cuts to the guy on television apologizing to him. And I was like, oh my, what the hell? What the hell?
Dick Cheney does not apologize for anything.
Dude, the 2000s were crazy. It is nuts that we wound up like at least. I mean, we're fucking weird and suck too, but like, I don't know. It definitely wow. They just. I also really like Alien. You ever see Alien?
Yeah, of course.
I'm a big Alien guy.
We've seen all the newer Alien movies together in the theaters.
Yeah, Prometheus is terrible. Alien Covenant is very, very, very good. Anyone that doesn't think it's good, had way too high expectations, and that's on them.
Anyone who didn't think it was good,
I personally have been disappointed for the last like 20 years.
Prometheus.
The last 20 years of Alien movies. There was Alien and Aliens, which are some of my favorite movies of all time. And then Alien Covenant.
How did you feel about Alien 3?
Alien 3 is not a good movie.
The one on the prison.
Yes, it's not that good of a movie. No. David Fincher, director of a number of my favorite movies ever. Fight Club being one of them for sure.
Right.
Gone Girl was sick. House of Cards was awesome.
Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Girl with the Dragon Tattoo I didn't watch.
Social Network.
Like being sad. Really good. Social Network is... I've also heard the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo is fantastic.
Yeah,
I just heard it's a really rough one.
Oh, yeah, there's some scenes in that. Holy shit.
Yep.
He directed Alien.
Yeah, 3. No, he directed Alien 3, and I know there was a lot of bullshit like in the studio.
Scenes,
I looked into that, so like I don't even blame
killing
Fincher.
off all the main characters who survived except for Sigourney Weaver's character.
I mean spoilers, but
no one should subject himself to Alien 3.
No,
and even less people should subject themselves to Alien Requiem.
Alien Requiem is very weird. It's like you're watching it the whole time, and you're just like, man, what
the fuck? Yeah.
Like what are they? This was like a lot of time. People like definitely missed time, like with their families to produce that, and it's like and I'm sure people even like I'm sure some people were proud of it too, and it just like it sucks that there are people out there that think that. To be
Yeah,
proud.
that's
To be
a
proud of
that's a
something
mess
like
of a
that.
movie.
That movie's
And
horrible.
we took a long break. We got Alien versus Predator.
Which was a classic,
It's
timeless
fu-
classic, better than the
It's
originals
so
for
of
sure.
their era, but it also like
Oh boy,
they put so much effort into that movie for how like mediocre to bad it is. Like all the sets are like pretty practical and cool, and
Yeah, they
was
went.
like,
to,
what the
they,
fuck?
They
What?
shot a movie in Antarctica, so they just like shot in a snowy country, and then they had a pyramid underneath.
Yeah, I was talking more the pyramid sets are really neat in that
Yeah,
movie.
sure, whatever.
And there's another Alien versus Predator, which might be called Requiem. Also, I don't know.
Alien versus Predator Requiem is actually pretty okay.
I haven't
It's a
seen it.
pretty okay monster movie, but like it doesn't, it's not really like you're not really into it because it's not that it's fine. It's fine.
And then we came back with the movie that feels like the forced Ridley Scott in post production to make it an alien movie with Prometheus.
Yeah, and they tied in a lot of things. It didn't answer a lot of questions exactly. They almost did, and they fucked up some
It
continuity
feels
stuff.
like they were working off a script that had nothing to do with Alien, and then they're like, "You have to include this Alien stuff." And he was like, "Okay, I guess I will." And they're like, "Good, we're only gonna promote this movie as an Alien sequel."
I remember in the ride home after Prometheus, I'd seen like all the trailers for it. I was super hyped about it. I remember talking to you about it. I was like, man, this is going to be a new Alien movie. I can't wait.
Yeah,
First
well,
one, it's going to look great. And
They
then
also
like
copied the trailer from Alien and made like Prometheus's trailer.
yeah,
like,
it's very
exactly
it was
like it.
very misleading marketing. But it worked. It got me in that seat.
Mm-hmm.
And then like complaining about it still years later. It
Mm-hmm.
was so bad. I hated that movie
Yeah.
so much. Remember driving home that like afterwards and just being just like sad.
Yeah, well, I recall us because Ryan was also there. We were all just like, "That was good, right? Yeah, that was good. That was a good movie." And then like after like 10 minutes, like, "Yeah, that wasn't good. That was not good."
Yeah, it was a denial.
And I remember also there's like 5 minutes in the middle where it seems like the action is about to ramp up super hard, and I was like, "All right, here we go. The rest of this movie's gonna be like." Fly by the seat of your pants, just like full
Engaging.
force,
Yeah.
and then they like kill the threat, and then it's just like goes back to being pretty boring. And I was like, that's disappointing. And then near the end, spoilers for Prometheus, there's a ship falling on two of the main characters,
Yeah.
and one of them gets crushed by it because she can't outrun it, and then neither of them try to avoid it by going left or right. And I just remember seeing that and I was like, I don't like this movie. I'm not. This is a bad movie, isn't it? Like
Well,
in my
maybe
head.
if they had run to the side, the ship would have crushed them too fast because it was stopped forward momentum.
Yeah, maybe they couldn't outrun. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just remember like one of the characters dying and me just being like, "This is a bad movie." Okay,
Yeah.
this isn't good actually.
Yeah. No, it wasn't good. I remember. But hey, a few years later, Alien Covenant was released. And
Also, some misleading marketing on that. But we won't
some
get
misleading
into it.
marketing, but also a very, I thought, enjoyable, campy horror movie. It was the best one since Aliens, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, I really like Michael Fassbender's potential for his character, and I thought David was most interesting in Alien Covenant.
Yeah, no, his commitment to it was his commitment to his role was awesome, and I thought he helped definitely. He brought like the script, the engagement in the scripts up a lot.
He's such a good actor. He just gets stuck in bad roles.
So handsome.
Yeah, he's
really
one of
handsome.
the most handsome men in Hollywood.
Yeah.
He's like the perfect Magneto. They just never really did much interesting with him after Days of Future Past. You know?
Yeah, they didn't do a whole lot of interesting stuff with that franchise ever.
Yeah, well, I
Days of
like,
Future's Past is awesome. First
yeah,
Class is great.
Yeah, my favorite superhero movie, period. Days of Future Past. But
Watchmen's better, but okay.
one of the funny things I saw was, you know how it's still like Fassbender and McAvoy in the new movie? And it's set like the first one's in the 60s and this newest movie's in the 90s. And
Wow.
yeah, I think Ryan Gregory or Ryan George is a comedian on Twitter. He's like, just put a picture of Michael Fassbender and it's like, hello, it is me, Magneto, a 60-year-old man.
Yep, that checks out. It checks out. I bet that checks out. That's really dumb. That's
Yeah,
dumb. That's a
it's
dumb.
not
That's
good.
a really dumb
They
thing.
didn't even try. Honestly, they didn't even try to make him look old. I don't know why they wanted. They were like, "Oh, we should just keep doing the gimmick where it's a decade after each movie." It's like if it was fine for Days of Future Past because 10 years isn't that much to make people look different, but they should have just had the rest of the movies be set in the 70s then if they wanted to keep the cast.
Yeah. No, totally.
And yeah. Anyways, Liam, do you have anything else you want to touch on before we wrap up?
Is there anything you want to touch on? Get us a topic here, Brian. Let's pick something out of the
Well,
air.
we're pushing of an hour.
Yeah, good. Hey, we're just pushing quality for almost an hour. That's crazy. It's free.
Yeah, free content.
Yeah.
For almost an hour, and then after this, I'm gonna be recording Brian and Dylan Takes on the World, which is also gonna be another hour. But let's
Say that one more time.
Brian and Dylan Takes on the World.
Which is
My movie, and it was video games, but it's not video games anymore. It's just a movie.
what's wrong with video games?
Less people like video games, apparently. We get some notes from people who listen to the show who were like, oh, I really like the movie segments, but when you're talking about video games,
Okay.
That's like, that's fine. We'll just go with what the people want then.
Wow. So you are a sellout.
Well, I'm hoping one day there'll be a video game show on this channel, but it seems unlikely. But that's fine. I can do my video game essays and stuff.
Yeah, you enjoy it. You're good at that stuff.
It's fun.
I watch them. I think they're well
get
edited.
tens of views.
That's nuts.
Not
dude.
even. It gets like maybe 10 views each. But, still working hard. Still on that grind.
On that grind.
Yeah.
Getting that paper.
Nope. No paper.
859 subs, though.
Yeah, that's definitely good. We're closing in on 1,000. And when we get to 1,000, people say that's the most difficult milestone.
Just getting to 1,000?
Getting to 1,000. They say your first 1,000 is the hardest. And then if you keep working, you should be able to keep growing. But a lot of people give up. We also are close to our 300th video on this channel.
Good God. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's been a lot of work. And obviously a good portion of those were streams. But still, so at least 150.
Like you playing games and stuff?
Yeah, people playing
Okay.
video games. So like you said, a lot of free content. But we'll keep free and hope that you guys like it and tell your friends, like the videos, subscribe if you really enjoy it. Get us to 1,000 because at 1,000, I have a bottle of whiskey that I bought for
You're just gonna
1,000, and I'm
in
just
a
gonna
half
drink
hour.
it all
In a half
by
hour on
myself.
stream. Half hour on stream. While you're
And
playing.
die, I
Play
guess.
play us. I don't know. Play.
Red Dead maybe.
Play Red Dead Redemption 2 and just slug back an entire handle of whiskey.
Yeah.
And you got to do it in a half hour. Yeah, 100%. This is a great idea. Make sure you do this. Oh, hey, I got an exciting idea for a podcast in a few weeks. We can tease this.
What's that?
I'm getting my wisdom teeth removed.
Oh no.
What if we
You still have your wisdom teeth? That's crazy.
yeah,
I
it's
did
really
not know
bad.
that.
It's getting bad. It's getting bad. My teeth are fucked. But it's not good. Not good at all. Not a fan of it. It's just, actually I don't think they're fucked, but it's just like they're really
It hurts.
it hurts a little bit. Yeah. And I keep having to have to push it off because I'm doing shows all the time. I'm on TV
Anyway,
all the time. I'm in movies.
Mm-hmm.
I write songs. I don't know if I told you I write songs,
Okay.
rap songs. I have a
Wow.
SoundCloud.
Wow.
I'm a Renaissance man. What can I say? They're saying I'm gonna be.
This is
the
a
new
preview of what it's going to be like on
Donald Glover.
on the,
I think. We have the same birthday.
Wisdom
by the
Teeth
way.
podcast.
I'm demoing it. I took some Vicodin
Okay.
off camera moments
Oh,
ago.
wow. All right. But no, so you want to record a podcast on
Yeah, is that like
drugs.
something you'd be into doing? Because I think it'd be pretty funny. There's those videos of people doing fucking crazy shit with their wisdom teeth getting taken out online. Just don't bring up like Israel or something. How much I
Right.
would support Israel, of course, or not support Israel, depending on who is watching. So I don't mean that. I just
Yeah,
said
so we'll
something
see,
controversial.
we'll
for the
see what
sake of
happens
being controversial.
if you're up to doing it on Painkillers.
Obviously, I'm up to do it. I do every podcast on painkillers, Brian.
Oh my god.
Now is this gonna be like Legal Ones? No, I'm kidding. I'm very much kidding.
Oh man. So is there anything else you want to promote before we're out of here? Where can they find you online, for instance?
I'd like to promote Lean.
Lean. Okay. I like to promote Lean. All right. Well, as for me, you guys can find us on Twitter at WG Everything, on Instagram, on Wicked Everything, on Twitch at twitch.tv/Wicked Everything. And of course, if you're listening on podcast services, you can find the video version of this on youtube.com/Wicked Everything. And you can find me at Twitter also at the fake BMAR. That's BMARR. Liam, where can they follow you on Twitter?
It's at real Liam Mar, but it's MEAGHER. It looks like meager.
Yes,
I don't know if you're
I'm familiar.
Yep.
Familiar with that, unfortunately.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. You ever have a teacher in school pronounce it as Meager?
Yeah, of course. There was actually a college football game where you could do like a my career type thing. So I made a character, based on me as a wide receiver.
Yeah.
And in most like Madden games, it would just be like, oh, number 87 with the catch. But in that particular NCAA football game, it said Meager. So I don't know why they're made by the same developer or producer. I don't know why one had the pronunciation of Meager and one just said the number, but yeah, I definitely had some teachers pronounce it all kinds of ways. Marhar was my favorite, in fact. Did you ever have that one?
Yeah, I did. I've never. I mean, obviously, I've never had a teacher. I had a teacher pronounce it correctly once, and I was literally like very much. I thought maybe they knew you.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Nah, I know Gaelic." And I was just like,
yeah.
wow.
Well, luckily for you,
I
it
wonder if there are
wasn't
people out
someone
there that
who knew me, because you're like, oh, that guy's an asshole.
No, any
You're gonna
teacher I ever had that you had, they were just like, "Wow, Liam, you're so likable compared to your brother."
Exactly.
And
yeah.
I was just like, I know.
It's
I didn't
crazy.
mean that. I didn't
He's
mean that.
he's
No,
he's
they
a
were all
real jerk.
They all spoke highly of you. I spoke highly of you.
Anyway,
Surprised me.
right. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and like I said, make sure you share this with your friends if you like, and you think they would be equally into a weird kind of rambling update of our careers in comedy and on YouTube.
Big word. Use the C word.
Content?
You say career.
Oh, career. Well, a hopeful career, as they say. All right, guys. Thank you All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.
I'm Brian.
Yep, and I'm Liam. Thanks for watching, guys.
We did that last time. You said I'm Brian, and then I said I'm Liam. I listened to it like that. The whole thing. I listened to it in my car. I listened to it several times, actually, like 4 or 5 different times. I listened to that podcast.
You're the one who listened to did all the listens.
Yeah, dude. I have 10 accounts. I've rated and subscribed.
Oh,
That's how
man.
you're supposed to do this, no?
Well, it's a
A
way.
view, still a view, dude.
Thanks for watching, guys.